Hi, and welcome to Memphis and the Hub. I'm Ross the Boss. I'm here with Casey Vlad to the Bone Scheinfeld. And yes, we're here to talk waiver wire pickups for Major League Baseball. And we are in week 10, I think. That sounds good.
10 or 11. Yeah, it's getting there.
Week 10, week 11. I mean, the thing is this. I mean, we started
we're into June. How's that? It's already
it's hard to believe we're already in June, the first week of June. And then we'll have the All-Star game next month. And then, then it's downhill after that. So, Casey, we're here to talk waiver wire. I want to make this quick today. So give me a couple of your waiver wire pickups that you want to pick up this week.
I'm going to try to name some new players. I mean,
me too. I'm not going to mention.
I'm going to name 2 batters and I'll name 2 pitchers. On the batting side, I've never heard it. I got to be honest. I didn't hear of him before about 30 days ago, and that's Addison Barger in Toronto.
Yeah, I picked him up in my league. Yeah, I like it. Tell me about him.
He's only 40% owned. He is absolutely creaming the ball for the last month. In the last 2 weeks, he's a top 45 player, near the top of the list in exit velocity and barrel rate. So it's not a fluke that he's hitting the ball hard. And he qualifies at third base and the outfield, which is amazing. 4 home runs in the last 2 weeks, 9 RBIs. Pretty impressive. And then Josh Lowe is healthy again down in Tampa Bay. And I love this kid. Power speed guy. He got hurt at the beginning of the year, kind of set him back, but he's been playing again, batting over 300 the last 2 weeks, 10 runs scored, 3 stolen bases, and contributed a home run. It's a guy who can help you in a variety of categories.
I like both your picks. I mean, Addison, in the month of May, he hit 292.
Yeah,
not too bad, but he's batting third now in Toronto, and
he's Vladimir's protection.
Have turned it around. I mean, they're starting to hit the ball, and Bo Bichette's hitting the ball, and your namesake's hitting the ball, and It's like it's nice to see a turnaround in Toronto because they have so much talent and so much money involved in that franchise. So it's nice to see a young player that we never heard of. To be brought up that you never followed. You mentioned his name once in the past.
I know,
2 years.
Like honest to God, I was shocked.
But that's good though. That shows you that if you have determination and you want to play Major League Baseball, you can do it. I mean, this kid's for real.
Yeah,
and I agree. Give you a couple. Michael Busch of the Cubs. I mean, this guy's on fire. I mean, he's hitting. Yeah. I'm going to tell you what he's hitting last week, Casey, and you're probably going to faint. So you ready? Last week he hit 857 with 2 home runs and 7 RBIs.
That's not a bad week.
857. It's like softball numbers. I mean, you got to pick him up. And he's, he plays first base. So if your first baseman is not doing well, it's not a bad pickup. And another guy, I'll give you another Blue Jay. It's like, the theme today is Blue Jays. Is Ernie Clement. And in the month of May, he hit 306, 12 RBIs, 15 runs in the month of May alone, which is huge. And, this guy can play like shortstop, second base, and third base. I mean, he's eligible. Is all 3 positions. So Ernie Clement, I mean, just Toronto's on fire. And just to get a piece of something from that team, I think either Clement or Berger are both great pickups. Casey, one more that I have. I'll give you one more who I like just because he's a local guy and the Dodgers signed him from Korea last season. Is Hoo-Sung Kim. He's hitting like 420 in the month of May.
Yeah, I mean, to get any to be an on base and batting average guy in that lineup just translates to runs.
He bats ninth, and he's batting 4. He batted 420 in the month of May, and he had a bunch of runs scored, and I think he had a couple of home runs.
But batting ninth is awesome when you're batting in front of Mookie Betts and Shohei Ohtani and all those guys.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. Our ninth hitter bats 420. I mean, it's unbelievable. But so I just want to mention his name because I picked him as Rookie of the Year in the National League. I don't know if he'll win, but we'll see what happens.
Doesn't look bad yet.
No, not bad at all. So, Casey, what pitchers do you have?
I'm going to name 1 starter and 1 reliever.
Right.
On the relief front, Daniel Palencia for Chicago for the Cubs has 4 saves in the last 2 weeks without giving up a run, 6 strikeouts over 4 innings, a .25 WHIP, and a 0 ERA. The guy is absolutely throwing. I mean, he throws absolute lightning, and right now his location and placement are good.
What's his
And
what's
and
his
he's only 46% owned,
and
and
you
he's the
mentioned him, I know
closer
you mentioned
on
him
one of
last
the
week.
best teams in the National League.
Yeah, you mentioned him last week, and I did pick him up in some of our leagues. I dropped Tanner Scott, who I'm just sick of him blowing games, and also his ERA is too high, and also got rid of I got rid of a couple other guys too. Alexis Diaz I dropped, but again, I mean, you told me about him, and I picked him up in a bunch of leagues last week. But it's not too late, folks. And the Cubs are on fire. The Cubs should win that division. We'll see what happens. Hopefully Cincinnati will. We'll see what happens. But keep going.
Yeah. And then if you are like me out there in visitor land and watching land, and Pablo Lopez was on your roster, you're in trouble. He just got
12
hurt
weeks.
out 8 to 12 weeks.
Yeah.
So you're going to miss him until maybe the final month of the season at this point before he's back
Yeah.
to full strength. Somebody who has always been tantalizing because of his stuff, velocity, movement, pitch selection, is Edward Cabrera of the Marlins, but he always struggled with command. And it seems like in the last couple weeks, he's starting to put it together. And if he does, I mean, that's amazing. In the last 2 weeks,
velocity, Casey, is like 100, and
yeah,
his changeup's 95 miles an hour. I mean, that's
15
like
strikeouts in 11 innings with now his whip, because of his command, is always going to be a little iffy. 1.24 whip, but 2 wins. If you need to replace Pablo Lopez, that's probably my first choice for where I would go. I love Zebby Matthews, the rookie in the Twins rotation, but again, he's a guy who they don't allow him to throw more than 75 to 80 pitches at this point. So I don't know. You're going to have to struggle with whether or not he's going to get deep in games over and over and over again.
Yeah, I was just thinking, like, being the season, we were just jumping up and down how great the Dodgers pitching staff is. And Snell and Glasnow haven't pitched in weeks. I mean, I don't know when they're coming back. Suzuki, their big star rookie, is out for a while. They have no timetable on him either.
Yeah.
Clayton Kershaw got destroyed last time. He gave up 4 runs in like 4 innings. But, I mean, he's not the same pitcher anymore.
Yeah.
And,
but
they have
all of us said that's a great rotation, but they don't have one person who's not injury prone in that rotation. That's kind of now because they're the Dodgers, they can get by because their lineup is so deep and their farm system is so strong. But the Dodgers, how fun has it been? How fun would it have been to be a season ticket holder the past 6 days? It was the Yankees and the Mets coming into play.
It's funny, Casey. I was invited to go to both series. I didn't go. But the Mets series, they had a lot of empty seats, but it was like almost half Met fans. I think a lot of Dodger fans have stayed home because the Yankees series was the series everybody wanted to go to. But but again, I mean, the Dodgers did take 2 out of 3 from the Yankees.
And the second one was beyond a little convincing. It looked like a football score.
Yeah, but it still counts as a win. It doesn't matter how much.
I know. And Shohei, I don't know why they would have him pitch. He is the best
it's
offensive
not
player in baseball. And I think if you ask him to pitch, it's going to take away from his hitting some.
Listen, if he wants to pitch, wouldn't you tell your billion-dollar player?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying, like, I would, maybe make him the closer. He can go from DH to the 9th inning on the mound and just throw smoke for an inning.
I think he wants to start. He wants to show off his velocity, and he'll be in there. I think after All-Star break now. I thought
and watch out. Apparently, Max Muncy had vision problems because ever since he got those new custom-made and prescription glasses, he's been tearing the cover.
He's been on fire. It's another guy. I think he should be under 60%.
He's over 70%. I checked.
Oh, he is now. I mean, everybody I know dropped him. I mean, he was like a potato, drop. But now everybody's picking him up again.
Your boy Tyler Stevenson, the catcher in Cincinnati's on fire right now.
I just wish the Reds could beat the Brewers. Okay, well, that's our show for today.
We'll end with that note. But we'll see you again in a few hours, 4:00 Eastern, 1:00 Pacific, with the great Dr. Dan Ratner.
I can't wait. And what's our topic? Do we know what it is?
It's like the greatest moments in sports. the agony and the witnessing greatness in person. Unfortunately, I haven't gone to enough sporting events to say I can talk on this subject, but I know Daniel has, so he'll have a lot to say.
Oh, it'll be all Cleveland based. I can't wait to hear this. Okay, Casey, I'll see you in a few hours. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Bye, everybody.